Hey, I've said it before, spouses deal with chronic pain too. They have to deal with the exhaustion of the extra work. They have to deal with the exhaustion and emotional turmoil watching their spouse or partner deal with chronic pain. And when I see that, I go through some emotional strain too because I notice how hard my wife is working. I also notice when her frustration tolerance reduces because she's tired or because uh, she's undergoing the emotional toll of watching me go through a painful period of my life. Not all of my day has the worst kind of pain. A little while after I've taken my medication, for instance, I have things that I can do that I might not have been able to do an hour before. So I have to also know that I am not utterly helpless. I have to know that there are ways that I can participate in life and that our story does not need to be one of such lopsided equity. We are both equal in our relationship. We are both uh, examples of what it should be to both be giving 100% to our relationship. What does that mean and how do we do that? I don't only have the worst pain. Some days I have really bad pain much of the day, but there are parts of my day where I can actually participate. There are actually parts of my day that I can make certain that I am an equitable piece of my 100% of the relationship. It would be reckless to say that there is nothing that you and I can do as people who suffer chronic pain. So there are a couple of techniques that I want to go through with you that you can do that can really help the process of dealing with a chronic illness or chronic pain every single day of our lives. And these techniques can also help our spouses and partners deal with chronic pain as well, can help our partners and spouses become satisfied with the hope that we need to get through the kind of day, especially with the discouragement that goes along with chronic pain on both sides of our story. Because we do have a story to tell. We do have a story to tell through our marriage and partnership. We do have a story to tell through our bodies. And so, the two things that I'll teach you today: one, you can make a list every day with your spouse, with your partner. You can wake up in the morning and say, okay, how are things going? Here's what the day looks like. Here's what our client load looks like. Here's what our effort looks like. Here's the stuff that has to get done. And we make a list of the stuff that has to get done. And it can get done anytime in that day. Therefore, I know that when I have a piece of my life that I have to get done, so that I help my wife with the list of stuff that has to be done that day, uh, I tell her, or we talk through that list together. Say, okay, sometime today I will get these clothes folded. Just having that conversation makes her realize that I desire a relationship with her, for one, but also I desire to participate, for two. That takes a mental load off her brain, because without that, she's not sure what I'm able to accomplish and will most likely just want to try to push through all of the activities in that day. I know my wife, and I know many of you know your spouses and partners, that they just will push through, but that's not always healthy for them. The second thing that we can do is uh, have our partners stop for a little while. Have them sit with us, maybe watch, well, the last couple of weeks we've been watching the Olympics. So I'll have her stop and say, hey, how about we take half an hour just to rest together, and we can sit on the couch and hold hands and watch an Olympic event for half an hour, 45 minutes. And in that period of time, she is allowed to utterly rest. That rest is a key component. We have to make sure that each other plan in rest time, and that goes into that conversation that if we are experiencing mental, emotional, physical overload, that we find that moment to tell our spouses that we need to rest. Then I need to employ my listening exercises that I know and that we teach our couples. But from a relational component, I have to understand that my wife isn't invincible, and through that conversation, we go through the pieces of life that show each other that we're willing to lift each other up. That's really important for your relationships. It's really important for your favorite person to be able to rest, because chronic pain is pervasive, it can be overwhelming, and it certainly is entirely impactful through our entire day. Use those two techniques. They can make a huge difference in your life. My name is Elgersmas. I am the hat guy at Real Connections Counseling. I wish you a very good day, and God bless you.